Hi, this is a quick tutorial about how to use the Poseidon color exposure control to test the solar radiation in 3ds Max. So first of all, we will just create a plane here. We will just click the create button and select this one, the geometry, and click here the plane. And what we'll need to do is just to click plane here, and we will just change the thickness to 20 and the red to 20 as well. Okay, so what we'll need to do is just click the modify and find the Gribble and click here, and we can see this is the Gribble about this plane. Is just like a city form, and we will just use the sun to test how this area will be affected by the solar radiation. So next we will just create a daylight. So we just click here the create and the systems, and we click here the daylight, and there just pop up a box here, and we click yes here, and then we will just get the location and click here. We're just in Australia and Melbourne, and click here, and then we can just create the sun. And because this is a real sun and we want to change this one to the realistic, and we will just add the edges faces as well, and we can see how the sun just affect this area. Okay, so we just need to change some parameters of this daylight as well. So we just click here the modify button here, and we just scroll this one and select this one, the Mr. Sky, and there pop up one box, and we just click yes here, and then we just check some parameters of this as well. So we scroll this a little bit, and here there is the Mr. Sky parameters, because there is just one sun here, so we will just need to the modify here, just keep to 1. Okay, so next we will just using this exposure control, so we just select rendering here and select the environment, and then we can just save the environment and effects box here. And because we want to use the Poseidon color exposure control, so we just click here, and then we can just say the styles here, because we want it to be colored, so we can say here is the effects of these parameters, and then we just can render this preview, and here we can say the display type, the quantity is illuminates, and which is very obvious on the screen. We can say different colors and different types of the shades, and then we can just change the display range. We can just change the maximum, and we can change it to the 2000, and we can just change a little bit to 1000, and render preview. We can see there's some colors just change to yellow, but when it just in a relative small number like 500, it just shows more red. So it indicates that the red is just just indicates the brighter space. However, the blue one, we can say here is a color range of this particular system, and the blue just indicates the darkest area. So when we just change the parameters here to change it to a larger number, and the yellow just shows to their maybe needs more shadow here. So we can just zoom in this a little bit, and we can say this yellow area, yeah, it's pretty straightforward, because the red one is just means the sun, just the solar radiation directly exposure on this area. But for the yellow one, maybe it will have more shadows here. And then we can just change the style as well. We can change it to the grayscale. And for this one, we can just render the preview and change the parameters as well. And we will change it to 5000. And we can zoom in this a little bit, and we can say how the sun just affects this area. And the gray one just indicates the shadow, and the white one just indicates the exposure area. And we can just render it and to get more clear about this area. Yes, and this is a zooming area, and we can just zoom out a little bit. For the whole site, we can just zoom out like this, and we can render this. Yeah, and so this is pretty clear about this, how the sun, just the solar radiation influenced the area.